flames rise, each with fire in hand. A war for glory, a battle for fate. Who will stand, who will meet their fate? Fighting to see who goes to avoid fire, chasing a dream that can never expire. Endless crusade will never tire, marching through flames to the rising pyre. Blood on the ground, we fight for the light. Through storms and darkness, we ignite the fire that calls us, the spark we chase. But who will reach that endless place? Fighting to see who goes to avoid fire, chasing a dream that can never expire. Endless crusade will never tire, marching through flames to the rising pyre. Through the void, we hear the call. The flames consume, we rise or fall. A war eternal with no end in sight. Only the strongest claim the night. Fighting to see who goes to avoid fire, chasing a dream that can never expire. Endless crusade will never tire, marching through flames to the rising pyre. In the fire we burn, in the void we learn. The endless crusade we earn.
Welcome to Boy Fire Tactics, a friendly community of 40k players. We have a slightly competitive edge, but we priority a good time. We stream battle reports, host talk shows about the latest community. Sorry, I'm still new at this. I should have had my intro refresh there. The Voice of the Void talk show. I have myself, Jesse, and we'll be discussing our mid-tables loss here on this stream.
Yeah, a good recap, if you will.
Yeah, a good recap. Please press the follow, like, subscribe button, and let us know in the Discord and comments what you guys want to talk about, what you guys want to see. We would honestly love to have new talks. I know if we're bored, we'll be talking about new detachments or any detachments out there and getting in real depth of them. But yeah, if you guys see something,
any subjects, right?
Yeah. One ad out of the way, we have the Silverdale Vortex GT. We do have an early bird special. It's $5 off, so it's $70, $75 regular, so $70 right now till September 20th. First place goes to Wet Coast on us. Love to see the community. I do have a special sale going on at Mid-Tables Tournament. So be there and you'll get the announcement for it. I think that's all the ads, right? I think that's all the ads.
Hopefully. Yeah, I think that's pretty much everything. Hey, freebie Wet Coast ticket. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, can't really complain. And what is it? Like Wet Coast, 120 players, I believe it is.
That sounds right. It's a pretty big circuit. Like it's
yeah.
At least for here.
Yeah, if we're out here, yeah. Let's get right into it.
Yep. Let's see what we
Yeah.
got going on. So our first match, if I remember right, that would have been Connor. Or no, that was Dustin versus Mike. Yeah.
Yes.
That one went on our favor. More so than I
S-
thought it would.
Right? Like,
Unfortunately for Mike, he did not roll a lot of 4-ups. And two Land Raiders went down real quick.
yeah, though we got Warhost into Fire Salt, 14-6 for us, and like
Yes.
Dustin played a pretty solid game there.
No, he played a fantastic game. It was good, just understanding threat ranges, knowing where you wanted your token of no Overwatch, especially into that kind of game. Um, yeah, no, he did fantastic of where he was positioning and just good plays. But
It was,
unfortunately for Mike, he made good plays too, but he needed 4-ups and he just didn't get them.
yeah, right. Like it was, it was interesting. It was a fun game to watch,
Oh yeah.
and it was really tricky, to be honest.
Oh no, it was a tense game, and good job on Destin again. Like I said in the video before, it's if he made a misplay, he just died, but he did a really good job of keeping his misplays pretty minimum, and he's able to capitalize on a lot. So good on you, Destin.
Yeah. What was it? The second game was mine, combined arms
Uh,
versus T Suns.
so
Magnus would just not die.
you unfortunately for that one game got like pre-index Magnus, the one that was just the force of nature. It just would
How has
not.
that been? That a little better?
Oh wait, which better? Oh, the index.
Voice. I
Oh, the
know
voice. Yeah.
Ben. Yeah, Ben was to letting me know that Jesse was really quiet, so I was upping your volume a bit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that's good. But yeah, no, unfortunately, you kind of had to verse Index Magnus with the amount of 4-ups the gentleman was rolling.
Oh yeah, just
You know,
every bullet I put in Magnus, four up, four up, four up.
oh, well, the Overwatch not paying off a couple times there. Magnus just refusing to yield was a huge one. I think that literally turned the game because what was it, 11-9 at
Yeah,
the end?
11-9.
Yeah, I think that would have been like a 14-6 if Magnus would have just went down, but he just wouldn't.
Yeah, what was it? He took a whole Rolga Dorn to the face and
Oh,
just laughed.
no, he did not care. He just took the Rogel and kept laughing.
Yeah,
My only critique with that game, ironically, would have been on the Magnus play. Not your play, but there was a point in the game where there was a lot of contention of him moving Magnus over and doing a 7-inch charge into your Rogel Dorn, and he opted out of doing it. I don't know
that's
if you
because
remember that.
yes, I remember. It was a really good talk. Me and him had a discussion about it. It was like if he made that charge and he confirmed the kill on the Dorn, he would have been on the upside. But he didn't want to risk that upside because that could go in the back burner really fast.
Well, the only reason I was wondering, as you and I know, we've both talked about the Rogel Dorn and how good it is, but with the amount of blast weapons that bugger's packing, it like would it really been the worst case if he got Magnus in and then stopped the blast from firing?
The only other thing is that's where I could send all my mortal wounds. I could dish
Ah,
out
fair.
12 mortal wounds down in that corner. So it was a smart play for him not to do it.
Okay.
Because in singles, I would have tried it. But in
Oh, yeah.
teams where he was trying to nerf my points really
Yeah.
good, it was a good call, I think.
No, that's fair. No, that's a good point with all the mortal wound output you had. Yeah. No, I could agree to that. But yeah, no, it was a really good game. It was in God, the amount of 4-ups. Even I think at that turn you both even said Magnus just doesn't live this turn and you just said try me.
Yeah, yeah. Great opponent, phenomenal opponent. I
Oh,
love
yeah.
versing him every time.
Yeah. No, they're great. Ultimate table's fantastic. And then
Uh,
that goes into round 3 of day 1, and this is where things really took a turn.
yeah. I'm sorry, Ben. I didn't really want to put you into this match, but it happened. Ben was versing another Death Guard player, Jesse Carson. There, phenomenal player, really
Oh,
scary player to verse.
no,
And
and not only a good player, but a really strong list to pilot. Like, yee.
3 crawlers, that's hard to fight.
It's hard to fight, It was also probably when it comes to a mirror matchup, he was far more set up to win that mirror. And that was just what do you do against free crawlers? Like unless you're teched into it, it's a rough time. They're gonna grind you out.
Yeah. Aren't you pretty much playing the same thing right now, Jesse, for a bit?
Yeah, absolutely. Mortarian's Anvil is an extremely powerful detachment, and it has a lot of utility, especially with the pieces you bring. It's an interesting detachment because if you have a priority target, there's nothing you can't shoot, or there's really cool tricks because you have the ability to pick 2 units. So like let's say something has lone op and it's near another unit within 3, you could pick it and another unit with the detachment ability, and every time you shoot that other unit, you can splash mortals into that lone op. Like there's a lot of utility in that list, just options for days. It's really solid, and the negative 2 to charge has been discovered as rough.
Yeah. I really like that detachment. Like I versed to a guard. I got away with the win because I have Hydras, and
Yep.
surprisingly, all the drones have fly.
Yeah, no, it's weird for Death Guard. The slow moving army. There's a lot more fly than you would anticipate.
Yeah, but
But
yeah,
yeah.
well
No,
piloted, Jesse Carson. Really good job
oh
there, buddy.
no, he made a lot of very good plays, and unfortunately, it was just it was not a good matchup for Ben.
Yeah,
But hey, I think what was the end score? It was what,
uh,
18
two,
2.
t- two for Ben, 18 for Jesse.
Yeah, which is kind of better than I thought. I thought he was going to get steamed, so good on you, Ben.
Yeah. The next one, we all knew Connor was going to lose
Uh,
this. We
this
all
one
knew,
was rough. This
but
was a rough watch.
yeah. But Connor did one heck of a job. He almost got us a 6 there, but it
Oh
was
yeah.
a really good job, Connor. Every time I've thrown a bad wolves. Connor's usually on my team. We go to team events
Yep.
pretty frequently now. Now we even host our own,
Yeah.
and I think we've thrown Connor to the wolves how many times now, Jesse? And like, have fun with knights.
More often than not. I think he's played Knights more than anyone on our team with playing Orcs, just taking on Knights consistently.
Instantly.
And this was in our previous video, I even mentioned it in the video, where this is one of the few Knight lists that has a 5-up invul in melee. And did it ever come up clutch for Connor's opponent? Like, like I said it not 5 minutes before it happened. Gazgul gets in, he wounds, and then he makes 3 5-ups. I'm like, what do you do? Like lo and behold, the very 5-up, it just came in so clutch at that time. Yeah, the Infernal Lance, it's a strong attachment if you let it. It's a super durable attachment too. That was tricky for Connor, and he did a fantastic job at navigating that and getting what points he could.
Yeah, like I do have to give credit. A lot of people, like I know even Jesse here, underestimated orcs here. When
Oh,
we were first looking at orcs, this list, he was like, "Nah, I can't kill knights," and the entire time he's just been murdering knights.
at its inception, I doubted it myself. I looked at the list, it was like, I don't think this deals with stat check, but it's subverted all expectations.
Yeah,
It's been our primary way to deal with knights, which should speak volumes, because more often than not, he either 10-10s or usually comes out positive.
I think this is his lowest scoring match with orcs. He
Yes.
usually minimally scores 12 and up
Yeah, no,
against knights.
he's usually the answer into knights, and unfortunately, that 5-up invul and the durability Infernal Lance really came in. But yeah, what do you do? 5-up
Uh,
invuls, they're weird.
yeah, I know the kill rigs, they are a charm.
Oh, kill rigs are great. Kill rigs are great. It sucks too, because once again we come back to the map and we put a lot of emphasis on how bad of a map this was for Connor, and it really showed, because like he just couldn't get good spots to hide or really position. Um, but what do? He made the best of a really bad situation, came out with some positive points, and that's all I can ever ask for.
Like, I know if Connor had any other table, it would have been a
Oh,
little different. A little different.
I think if it was on any other table except that one, I think he probably could have came out with either a 10-10, maybe a 12-8, either way. But with just how open that map was, we knew it was going to be rough going in.
Oh, yeah. I know, like, a huge thing, too, is, like, I'll have a discussion about this after because it's actually a huge piece in what my complaint is.
Hmm.
So, because of how the matrix, how the team
Oh,
pairings was. I have a
yeah,
huge complaint about the pairing system. I will have
yeah.
that rant after.
Oh yeah, no, there's a conversation after we talk about these last two matchups about that pairing system, and I'm definitely not the biggest fan of it either. But we will dive into that absolutely.
Going to the next one, while we're already on talking about it, the
Speak.
Noble Thick Lances versus Noble Lance. That we had a weird conversation about this one. Sam did better than we expected, getting 4 points over
Yep.
getting zeroed.
Yes. We never got 20 0'd, and that matters. That went literally, I think I called that pretty much on the money, which was she went to wound. I think she failed to wound. She had some bad rolls. But once again, she needed a wound on 4s. He needed a wound on 3s. And it just, there you go. And it went exactly, probably like verbatim what we were expecting. And,
Oh yeah,
and that's just how it is. It was just, he wounded on 3s with Dev, anti-vehicle 4 on the harpoons with rerolls. Like, the numbers just came out.
yeah,
It it literally went verbatim, I think, how we were looking at that match. But hey,
yeah,
she still got the 16-4, and once again, you're not getting 20 out. I'm pretty happy.
yeah. Like, what was it? I know I told her to play a little risky, right?
Ah,
And she went a little more risky than I expected.
well, she's an aggressive player to begin with, so she's gonna make more aggressive plays. And to be fair, I think it was just once again he had 5 pinballs and she didn't because it was Dev. What do you
Yeah.
do? You know?
Well, because like the whole game plan there was, let's see if I can charge. Let's see if I could shoot a knight out, use two knight errants, kill out one knight, then charge the two errants into two other knights, killing three knights. If that
Yeah.
went out, it would have been 20-0 for her.
Oh yeah, no. If she could have sunk some really clutch charges, it would have been fine. But the rolls just didn't happen, and she had a wound on 4s. Like it was kind of that weird profile being strength 12 against the T12 Valiant and Castellan, I believe it's called.
Yeah.
Those T12 profiles, like it was enough.
Just, like the knight errants are so good to deal with knights, but
Oh,
just not that knight.
well, this is where like when they came out, my first thought was, okay, we're going from T12 to T11. Strength 12 profiles now hit a breakpoint. But when you're doing strength 12 profiles in a T12 profile like the Valiant and the Castellan, you wound on 4s. Like, what do you do?
Yeah,
you know,
Gambit.
like,
Yeah, Gambit. I
you
did
know,
not buy dinner for Connor. No, he didn't do good enough. If he scored
nah,
5, I would have bought him dinner.
nah, no dinner, no lunch either.
Yeah. No, like I said, that was a really close match. Going to
Oh
last
yeah,
thing, like, so that the team score at the end of the day was 65 for mid tables, 35 for Void Fire.
yep.
Like, and I really had to shout this out. Thank you, Chris. Thank you. Like, that was a lot of work for the camera
Oh,
guy to do it all on his stream. He even put us in and helped us out huge. And they've been shouting us out. Wish we could help you guys out more. We
oh,
really do.
absolutely. No, they've been great. I've been watching some of their streams, especially when we're on there and even when we're not. Love that they shout us out all the time. And once again, good shout out to mid tables as well. You guys are great. So big fan. But with
Let's.
that being said, I would love to pivot this conversation to the draft system because I have some complaints about that.
Oh, I do too. Really
I
do.
do not like that draft system, especially
Mm.
in a team. Like, obviously, it's all a team's environment, but it feels like you have way less control in the draft like you do traditionally. And on top of that, there's a certain point where it's like, just mix up the cards and just do a chaos draft, is what it felt like when I was watching.
Well, I as a captain doing the draft, it was I had to side of one match. That
Yeah,
was it. And
yeah.
even then, I barely had the decision.
No, and that's what I mean. Versus like normally you have a decision of 2 matches.
A
This one
3, I
was
would say.
yeah, almost 3. But that's what I mean. You go from that to effectively 1, and then like the rest is just kind of random, which I feel like takes a lot out of the fun of teams for me because it's half before you even get the games going. the first bit is fun too because it's a lot of strategy and guessing what your opponent's gonna play or what's going on, right? So it really took a lot of that strategy out in that first bit,
Oh
and
yeah.
I don't know. I wasn't a massive fan of it. It was fun to see and it's cool to try for sure, but I definitely think the traditional method is probably the one I would stick with. But that's me.
Yeah, I was seeing if I had the matrix still up. I don't have the matrix right now. Well, so I'd show you guys like what my matrix was looking like, because
Yeah.
it was interesting because it was like I didn't have a choice. It was
No.
here's the champion. Okay, that champion's put off to the side. Then you have your one attacker, and everything else just kind of falls into place. So it was like,
Well, that's what I mean, right? Like to me, you could have just put all the cards together and chaos drafted it. Like that's where it almost could have been because that's what it looked like. Besides, like, okay, I put an attacker and you get the choice of one match effectively and the rest just kind of happens. I was not super enthused about that. Like that's the way the draft works. It is what it is. But I don't know. I like the original because you get a lot more control on just the strategy of it, and it feels a lot more fun to have that strategy because then it's like you're getting a game before you even get the games going.
yeah.
You know?
It's more fluent too. Like this
Yeah,
just felt. Maybe it's just me. I'm old fashioned. I like the slow pace of the pairings.
yeah. Well, it's to me the strategy. It's a game before you even get the games going. You know, it's a bit of a chess game before you even start, and it's interactive. It's fun. You know, where this, like I said, it felt closer to a chaos draft, which is fine if that's what you're looking for, but. I think in a team's environment where it's about strategy and getting pairings and trying to play that head game with your opponent captain, I think that's worth I don't know a bit more. I think it's a bit more interesting for sure.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like, well, and like what was it? Danny, for the other captain for mid tables team, even told me like he didn't make a matrix because there's no point.
Yeah, see, that's what I mean, right? Like it's like just a chaos draft. Like you could have just shuffled the cards and just go like, all right, let's see what happens. That's how close that was to it, and that goes right to my point. You know,
Yeah.
I
Well,
just
look, yeah, I know, right? I'm gonna have a wild cat coming in front of my camera here.
oh,
There it is.
a she's part of the
Yeah,
purple now.
yeah,
We're good.
she's part of the purple. No, she's disappeared.
No,
uh,
like I said, I think that was a great tournament. Well, not tournament, but games. I would love to see that happen again whenever we can. Shout out to mid tables if they feel like doing it. Um, but super interesting, super fun. It was interesting too because we got them game by game. So unlike normally in a team environment where all the matches are done at the same time, so like you kind of go to one player, go like push or hold back or so on and so forth. And this one, it was just like there was a bit of like after our first game going to the second game and then the third game it was like we just push for the love of god, just push 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 push, which is a bit of a different way of pacing the games too.
yeah, it was interesting because it was like I messaged Dustin right away. I'm like, set the tone. You gotta set the tone. You
oh
gotta set the tone.
oh dude, he did great.
Yeah,
Dustin absolutely did fantastic. I can't speak volumes enough. um like I said, it was a fun match, and I feel bad for Mike too though, because the man just couldn't roll fours. It was rough. He popped like what was it, smoke, armor contempt, you name it, yeah, cover, and it just nothing. It just didn't matter. But it was also a really aggressive play from Mike that didn't quite pan, I think, as he was hoping. And Dustin did a really good job of just punishing the absolute bugger out of it.
yeah,
You know,
pretty much.
you
I
know.
kind of think that's pretty much noted for this rest of this things. Just the
Honestly,
big
yeah.
shout out. Another huge factor. Keep posted on my Discord. I will be having an 8-man team tournament coming up here. It
Yes.
is going to be huge. I got 6 slots available, and I think my team's coming. I believe mid tables will be bringing one. So keep
It'll
your
be the
guys
biggest teams, the best
in.
teams. I have the best teams tournament.
I think it will be the first 8-man teams in BC too.
Is it really?
Yeah,
Oh wow. Okay. That's a really cool way to start it.
I
Okay.
know, right? So
That's awesome. Yeah, no, I'd love to see as many people as we can get there. I think for an 8-player team event, that's gonna be awesome.
there
I
will
look
be a
forward to seeing.
mercenary.
Oh yeah, yeah. There's gonna be a mercenary.
mercenary chat for sure. So if you guys are like, hey, you guys got 2 4-player teams, well, there's 8.
Yeah, no, exactly. And the other thing too, I can't wait to see how creative people are with their teams, see what people try to do, what their strategies are. That's gonna be super fun to see.
And heads
Um,
up, brownie points for like, yes, we have the display board and all that. I will give brownie points if you guys have your own theme song coming in.
yeah,
Just a heads up.
I would love to see people come in with their theme song walking. That'd be great. Also, please, I get a lot of enjoyment out of seeing what people name their lists. So keep that funny, and it's super fun to read.
Exactly.
Favorite part of every
Any
I just go through the lists. They're fun.
Yeah, anyone from the chat on Twitch here before we get off? I'll just give it a couple seconds there, see if anyone else wants to.
No,
But
chime
then
in.
yeah, is the champion draft the way to go, mainly for team events? No, I don't think that format will be going on. A lot of players don't like how it's works because of
Yeah.
it's just so awkward. At that point, just randomize them all.
Yep. No, exactly. It's just a chaos draft. I imagine you would probably agree with me where for our team events, we'll probably be doing the more traditional method.
Yes, like the only way
Yeah.
it would be like, I know we're doing a 6-man team event, like behind the scenes. We might
Yeah.
stream some of the matches, and you'll have the 1 champion, then a 5-man regular setup, or 4. If you do the 4-man, there's that 1 reserve piece and the 3.
Yeah, we did that back in Saskatoon. It was 4-man teams, and we had the 1 champion and the 3. It worked well for that, but for 8 or anything above 5, it really.
Well, you can do it with 6 because that's odd number. 7 you can do it with, right? No,
No,
7 but
Could you do it
like
with
5.
7?
I would have to set it up and try it.
Yeah, I think we'd have to test that. But yeah, I get it with 6 and so on and so forth. But like 4 and 6 for sure. But definitely, if you don't have to, I would not recommend it for sure.
Yeah, and more you guys support us, more you give us love, likes, subscribes, more we'll get better out of this product. We'll buy better equipment too.
Oh yeah. No,
So,
send the love, send the good vibes, as they
I've
say these days. Whatever the kids are saying.
and I think we'll end this one.
Yeah. No.
We
And
will see you guys later.
yeah, have a good one. Toodles.
In the shadows of the night we stand, 2 armies rise, each with fire in hand. A war for glory, a battle for fate. Who will stand, who will meet their fate? Fighting to see who goes to void fire, chasing a dream that can never expire. Endless crusade will never tire, marching through flames to the rising pyre. Blood on the ground, we fight for the light. Through storms and darkness we ignite the fire that calls us, the spark we chase. But who will reach that endless place? Fighting to see who goes to void fire, chasing a dream that can never expire. Endless crusade will never tire, marching through flames to the rising pyre. shadows of the night we stand. Two armies rise, each with fire in hand. A war for glory, a battle for fate. Who will stand, who will meet their fate? Fighting to see who goes to void fire, chasing a dream that can never expire. Endless crusade will never tire, marching through flames to the rising pyre. Blood on the ground, we fight for the light. Through storms and darkness, we ignite the fire that calls us, the spark we chase. But who will reach that endless place? Fighting to see who goes to void fire, chasing a dream that can never expire. Endless crusade will never tire, marching through flames to the rising pyre. Through the void, we hear the call. The flames consume, we rise or fall. A war eternal with no end in sight. Only the strongest claim the night. Fighting to see who goes to void fire, chasing